Thank you for coming to this interview, Scott. The panel would like to begin with a challenging question based on your knowledge of second language perspectives in education. Can you start by telling us your understanding of two types of language proficiencies and the relation to common underlying proficiency? Thereafter, tell us your understanding of additive and subtractive bilingualism and if you believe there is any connection to student identity.
Thank you for the opportunity to interview with you. I'm grateful to be with you all. To answer your question, two types of language proficiencies are BICS and CALP. BICS is an acronym for Basic Interpersonal Communication Skills. These are the surface communication skills of listening and speaking, or informal learning, while CALP stands for Cognitive Academic Learning Proficiency, which can be thought of as one's ability to read and write academic subject content, considered formal academic learning. Teachers should not assume that non-native speakers who have developed a high degree of interpersonal communication English skills also have a similar cognitive academic language proficiency. As seen in this diagram, it can take 5 to 7 years to acquire academic proficiency in a second language, versus only 1 to 2 years for basic communication. Jim Cummins' interdependent hypothesis of a common underlying proficiency is illustrated in this diagram. This model provides a basis for the development of both the student's first language and the development of their second language. This theory helps to explain why it becomes progressively easier to learn additional languages, and that proficiencies involving more cognitively demanding tasks such as literacy, content learning, abstract thinking, and problem solving are common across languages. To the last part of your question, additive bilingualism is when a student's first language and culture continues to be developed while the second language is added. Conversely, subtractive bilingualism is when the second language is added at the expense of the first language and culture, thus diminishing the student's identity as a consequence. Jim Cummins believes that students in an additive bilingual environment have a greater opportunity in school to thrive than those whose first language and culture are devalued. Teachers should be aware of the significant importance, then, of language and culture to a student's identity. English language learning students should not be thought of as individuals who are deficient and need our help. Jim Cummins refers to this unfortunate stigma as an identity cocoon that diminishes self-esteem, level of engagement in school, and student overall identity. A good example of how to honor multilingualism and student identity through language learning in academic curriculums in a way that leverages bilingualism is to encourage English language learning students to produce bilingual products, such as translanguaging a story written in such a way that connects the languages and cultures of students, seen here. The overarching message here is that there is a crucial connection between language learning in schools and students' sense of self with their valued academic aspirations.
Thank you for your comprehensive answer, Mr. Young. Your preparation for this interview is appreciated. Your response was clear, concise, and the visual examples presented assisted in supporting your points well. We are grateful for your time and look forward to speaking with you in the near future regarding moving forward in the hiring process together. Expect an email within the week regarding the next steps. This concludes our interview.